Everybody, as we get underway for our Stags versus Nelson Mandela Bay game in the ladies' side, still in the pool stages. Stags is working the ball up the pool here, big foul on the outside. The hole is sitting. Working in. Player working in on the right hand side. Ball goes under the hole. Big turn, tries to get the shot off, gets robbed out at the back end. Unlucky there. Nelson Mandela Bay with a chance to counter here. They're up by one. Bringing the ball up the pool on the right hand side. They do have a breakaway down the middle. Will they commit to it? Ball can go in hole. Frontside water here on number 4. Ball comes in hole, just a little bit too far away. Player is unable to get to it. Ref says hand shown, no foul there. Stags deciding to move the ball up the right hand side on EP here, who are playing a very loose defense. Player comes down to crash for the steal, gets it off. Great steal out here by number 11 from Nelson Mandela Bay. The hole is sitting once again. Stags deciding to play a very tight defense, even though the whole man is getting lots of space. Ball comes in, working it well. Held on to it too long, was not able to get the shot off. Keeper came up and stole it. Just from an early summary, it looks like Stags needs to start coming down a little bit harder. The hole is, thanks so much. The hole is working out great front side there, but no one is coming down to help with the whole marker's positioning there. Ball getting worked into hole. Goalie jumps out to steal it. Great steal by Kimberly Kabiri here from Nelson Mandela Bay. Moving the ball up to number 5, Oosthuizen. She's working in for the drive, seeing if she can get through. Number 5 through to the middle. Big work over by number 9, no foul called. She decided to turn around rather than attack the face of the goal. Ball comes out for a lob shot. Save by Bruce from Stags. Lots of driving, lots of frontside water work from Nelson Mandela Bay here. Not paying off for them yet, but the exclusions will come. Ball getting moved up to number 12. Another big steal by number 14 from NMB, Olivia Atwell. That's 2 for her in this game already. Great work by her defensively. Still in the first chukker. Stags once again letting the whole work its magic, do what it needs to. Big turn on the outside. She gets cut off, gets the ball off out to number 14. Olivia again, great shots in the far corner. From one great defense into a great shot. 1-0 up, Nelson Mandela Bay. It's happening here at St. David's at this GIT Invitational on this gloomy day. Stags to restart. Let's see if they can come back with a bit of pressure off this one. They need to be more wary about watching the keeper's whereabouts. Both times they've thrown the ball in, the goalie has been able to jump out and steal it from them. Not great for them. Foul on the outside. Ball getting stuck around halfway. Double hole is rolled in. Bad pass in. Steal by Lucy Rutherford. Nelson Mandela Bay, hard work coming up the pool here, trying to get in front on the left-hand side. Ball comes out nicely. Good foul, good defense. Good work down. A mismatch of defense up there in the middle. Number 7, Caitlin Gemmell, able to get in front as she catches Stags watching. Great goal. It's 2-0 up now to NMB. Stags restarts the ball again. Ball getting stuck on top. Not great work by the team to come and help her look for it. Players out on the 6 working hard. Whole man looking. Reversal, holding up onto the neck. NMB goes hard again down the left hand side. Let's see, will they see it? Ball under. A little bit of a lapse of judgment out there by number 13. She throws the ball away. Exclusion on number 13, Lucy Rutherford. Called out, doesn't understand what she's done wrong. She's still moving. Stags has a chance now, 2-on-3 on the man up. Working in, working towards the goalie. Is she going to do it herself? Has the shot. Great save by Kimberly there in goals. Foul on the outside. They are still man up. Didn't retain possession. Ball on the right hand side. Out down to number 9. And Grobler has a shot and misses it. Kimberly great in the goals here so far. Nelson Mandela Bay now looking for a heavy counter attack. They man up down the straight inside of the pool. Ball goes out left. Bit of loose passing kills their man up for him. They've lost the space and the ability to pull into the middle here. Ball comes out left. 2 holes rolling. Shot off of Oosthuizen. Stags, some very angry attacks here, but Kimberly in goals from NMB has just been holding them to their stead. Whole man calling for the ball to go out right. That's where she wants it to come in from. Ball moves out right. Will it get stuck or will there be a foul? Foul on the outside. Ball comes into middle. Shot off by number 10. Saved again. Good work defensively there by number 7, Caitlin Jamil from Nelson Mandela Bay, to hold her to having such a soft shot. NMB once again attacking that 2-meter line, trying to get lots of players in front. Bad ball in, but exclusion comes off. Number 5 from Stags, Jade Lee Oosthuizen, gets called out. They lose the ball instantly though. She's back in. Stags slow to move up the pool here. Maybe just trying to take a second off, reset their defense. They are playing against a very young side here in the NMB. Ball on the right hand side, attempted steal, big flick there. She was in a shooting position. I don't know about it maybe not being an exclusion there, but ball goes into hole. Big bounce tried. Defender was too close. Another great steal by NMB. Ten seconds left on the clock as NMB decides to just kill out the time. No need to push anything further. They've got their lead. Probably looking a little bit tired, wanting to wait it off. And that was the first chukker of our Stags versus Nelson Mandela Bay pool game, day 2 of the Gauteng Invitational of 2025. as the refs decide to get it back underway. We'll see if Stags can make a couple adjustments, going down 2-0 in the first half there. Just seems like they closed up their space a little bit, weren't able to get much working up front as too many players down on the first line there. Stags wins the swim off, moves the ball up to the side. Hole tries to put it into Hole. Hole man sitting out in about 4 or 5 meters. She gets it out nicely to number 14. Working down the side. Exclusion. Big exclusion on number 3. Grabbed the head. That is Jessica Bott out there. Stags with a man-up opportunity now. Big shot from the outside by number 2. Not a great work man up. Seemed a bit rushed. As Anae Muller decides to shoot it and misses it completely. NMB now. Let's see what they can do with the first attack of their second chukker. NMB's been attacking that front line a lot throughout the game so far. Lots of drives down to the first position. Lots of work trying to get out. Stags has resorted to a 2-man drop. Trying to hold it down. Reversal off of number 9. Gabriela Grobler. Stags now pushing up the pool hard, trying to see if they can use a little bit of a transition to their advantage. Whole man gets set, ball on right. Bad ball in onto frontside water. Allows an easy steal from the NMB number 5. Quick ball in from NMB. 11 tries to turn. She gets caught. Comes off it. Great shot. Great goal by Olivia Atwell. Great work there to just carry on working forward, even with the player on her. Keep on her legs, keep trying to work the turn. Able to bounce off and get the shot off. Stags restarts, now down 3-0. Becoming a bit difficult for them in this game. Ball out to left. Whole woman sets again. NMB is playing a right-hand side drop to try cut it out. We'll see where the ball is able to move to. Ball goes out left. Great ball in front. Goalie is able to get to it first. Kimberly has been exceptional this game so far. She's been on every ball. NMB going hard again. They are man up. Trying to maybe pull something out of the defensives here of the Stag Does. Must cover one. They forget to cover. Ball open middle. Kiana Cortino swimming down the center of the pool now, completely untouched. Will she be able to put it in the net? One-on-one opportunity. She scores it. Just a bit of a lapse of judgment there by NMB. Haven't seen much of it this game yet, but forget to put the cover on back. We are now 3-1. NMB restarts. Once again, early working that down water out on the 2 meter, trying to get the ball in front as the drive comes in from Horn. Over the back, 5 meter given. Great work by NMB just to always get in front of that front side water. Players on the outside holding the ball strong there and playing it in. It's time to see what Lucy Rutherford has for us as she takes up her 5 meter position. And oh, great save by Alexia Bruce there in the goals. Holding Lucy Rutherford out. Great work. Lucy trying to cover back on a player that's got her in front. Looks like she's going to make it. She gets the steal. Great work again by NMB. They've got a counter now, 3-on-2. Let's see if they can work it down the left-hand side here. Lucy Rutherford carrying hard. Olivia Atwell out on the left-hand side. Ball goes into middle. Shot comes off. Grobler was not able to get it out. Ball definitely should have gone across to the left there. They had an open man out. NMB doing good work to make sure they're not getting caught up on the cover there. Ball over in a rushed attack, easily handled by Kimberly. The game needs to slow down a little bit now. Players are getting rushed, making snap decisions which aren't always the best interest of the game. But what more can you expect from a young team like this? They are playing superbly though. Lucy tries to throw the lob. Seems as it gets over the goalie but doesn't make it to the cage. NMB now on their way up. as the defenders get lost out. Ball comes into hole. Good work in. 11 on ball. Tries to go for exclusion. Doesn't get it. Number 10, Kiana Cortino. Oh, sorry. Jamie Brown comes around from the backside and pulls the ball out of her hand, unable to let her get the shot off. Ball goes out left to Elizabeth Horn, who gets it pushed away from her. Is she going to be able to work to keep it? Nelson Staggs steals the ball. Olivia Atwell holding on to it.
I think they've got these names wrong on their team sheets. Yeah, I've coached a couple of these people before. The names do not seem right at all.
Stagg is working the ball forward again. They've got a whole set. Too many players on the outside. Another rushed decision causes them to lose the ball on the outside there. NMB able to work up. NMB got a 2-on-1 up front. If the ball can maybe get up there, defenders seem to get back though. Let's see what NMB can do now. Staggs has pulled into a drop as NMB once again attacks the 2 meter line. Exclusion comes off of Staggs, number 7, pulling on the head there, just a little bit unlucky when trying to steal the ball. Let's see what Staggs can do with it as they throw their first pass a little bit wayward. Staggs working the ball down to the right hand side. The left wing is pulling around. It must be where they're trying to get it to. Ball onto left wing. Big first time shot hits the crossbar. Staggs able to recover. Staggs up. It's good work by NMB to always be trying to get this frontside water. They're working the man-ups very nicely and obtaining them, but they need to start scoring a couple of them. Maybe put this game a bit in the bag. They are up 3-1, but it's always nice to be up 4-5 and be able to take a foot off the gas a little bit, not be too worried. As Staggs comes up, ball on the right-hand side. Player doesn't look too intent to shoot, trying to feed it into hole or look for a pass out elsewhere. Second hole, rolls in from the left-hand side. Big foul on the right. Let's see what happens with the ball. Ball goes in center forward. Drop there, but she turns. Is able to pull the 5-meter off. Great work moving around the drop there. Staggs, first 5-meter of the game. One they dearly need. Looks like a number 11 from Staggs here, Kelty Meth. The one who earned it is going to take it. She comes up big. Oh, almost tried to sneak it under the goalie's arm, was able to spread out and catch it. Kimberly has been incredible this game. Nothing is getting past her. Now Staggs on the back foot as they just really struggled. Not getting goals the whole game. Big turn comes in off the right-hand side. Only a foul given. Great defensive body positioning out there by Staggs. Over the top, first time shot into the goalie's face. Not what you love as a goalie every day, but I'm sure it must be a joy to save it. Staggs on the 2-meter. NMB working the ball to the right-hand side. They've thrown 3-4 players down onto the 2-meter line. Allows too many blocking hands from the Staggs, and they're able to just do that, block the ball and get it off. Nelson Mandela Bay has been working it really well down to the 2-meter, getting players down there in front water, but if it doesn't work out, they need to try and move out. Too many players on the bottom line there has allowed them to miss a couple of goals I think they should have gotten. End of second, Chaka 3-1. It's happening Africa here at GIT 2025. Stag Does versus Nelson Mandela Bay. Welcome back, everyone, to the third chukka of the Stag Does versus Nelson Mandela GIT pool game of 2025 as we get underway for the swim-off. The score is 3-1 to Nelson Mandela Bay. They've just been better at working it down to the front line, getting it out, as Stags wins the swim-off as both players collide on the ball. Just a bit handsy there from the Nelson Mandela Bay girls. Two young teams here going at each other. I know Nelson Mandela is mostly all schoolgirls. And I think Stag Does is also mostly schoolgirls, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 girls out of school now, as they try work forward. Stags just not aggressive enough in front of goal. The shots haven't been good enough, and sadly they're not attacking the 2-meter line, allowing Nelson Mandela easy access to counter-attacks and easy blocks on the outside. Shot comes off from Stags, goes a bit northward. Let's see if Nelson Mandela Bay can do a bit better with their first attack for chukka 3. Nelson Mandela Bay working the ball down the right-hand side here. The whole man is sitting nicely. There is a drop coming in from the left. Girl is able to come over, work the ball away from the drop, have the quick flick shot, and she gets it in. 4-1 now to our Nelson Mandela Bay under-19 team here. Been playing really, really nicely. Great work on that 2-meter line, driving in front, getting the ball in when it needs to. And they've had 2 great goals. Girls pulling the ball away from droppers and working it into the front side water. Stags really needs to start coming together a bit on their attack here. Just a little bit more intent in front of goals I think would help them a lot. They're not really making the keeper move too much, making her job very easy for passes are going wayward as they do right here. Nelson Mandela Bay gets the easy steal as a pass gets thrown a bit high, unable to be collected. Number 3 from Nelson Mandela Bay plays the ball off, decides to attack into the 2-meter line. It gives number 5 a lot of space to work, plays it into number 3 as she turns and gets the shot off. No goal there, but she is able to pull the 5-meter off the rebound. Once again, great work by the Nelson Mandela Bay team, working the ball down to the 2-meter, getting extra players down there and holding the water strong. Oh! 5-meter shot by Nelson Mandela Bay, number 14 here, hits the crossbar. She's able to retrieve it again, loses it, though drops it when she tries to come back and have another shot. That's 3 missed 5 meters we've seen this game already. As Stag Does comes up on the attack here. Got a bit of space working out here. Ball worked out right. Whole woman is setting. Let's see if they can get the ball in. Doesn't seem like they are able to, as under 19 pushes into a half drop space out. Trying to hold them out a little bit. Double hole is rolled on the left as number 6 rolls around to try to receive the pass out. Stags must learn here that the ball needs to come left. They're running out of their 30 seconds too quickly and losing the ball too easily. Just not enough movement of the ball on the outside, I think, is what's holding him. As Nelson Mandela Bay goes on a big counter attack here. Ball is thrown a bit far. Unlucky there. Good swimming, but just ball thrown a bit too hard. Gets away from her. Other than that, the goalie from Nelson Mandela Bay has been exceptional this game. Good passing, good movement. She's had 2 5-meter saves as well, and now just 1 missed pass. Another wayward pass by Stags allows an easy steal by Nelson Mandela Bay. Working it hard down the right-hand side here, trying to get in front, force the exclusion maybe. She's unable to. Great defense there by Stags. Open players in the middle. Ball comes out left, player open and left alive. Shot comes off the crossbar. Stags really needs to work on these passes now. They've had 2 attacks this chukka already where just a simple pass has been stolen, really killing their attacks, allowing Nelson Mandela Bay to get these big works off. Once again, ball gets stuck on the outside. Nelson Mandela Bay gets the ball under. Number 4 trying to work in front there. Does not play herself. Silly, silly mistake. Just got caught up a little bit in the heat of the moment there. Our young schoolgirls. Stags now needs to take a moment to relax. Try just slow the game down a bit. Work the ball out to the wings as that's where the drop is coming from. Maybe pull around from the outside a bit and have a big shot. Shot does come off from Stags, but it hits the crossbar once again. They retrieve the ball though. Ball out on the left-hand side this time. Drop is coming off the wings. Best place for them to play off is there. Players attacking the 2-meter line down on the right-hand side. Ball goes out to the right-hand side. Player in space. Big shot. Hit comes off the post, out to the side. Much better attack from Stags there, much better. Working the ball around a lot, getting 2 shots off and the rebound as Nelson Mandela Bay comes up the middle here. Player gets told to encourage to move forward, try to get the ball down to the left hand side. She tries to go herself but gets robbed. Stags starting to come together a little bit here in this last minute. Good attack, strong defense. Let's see if they're able to keep up with it as they start to make a little subs. Ball coming slowly up the right hand side, almost forming into a 3-set attack here. Player decides to have the shots, once again going a bit wayward. They need to try slow down there, especially when trying to make a sub. It's very hard for your players to swim the whole way up the pool and immediately have to come back down as Nelson Mandela Bay calls a timeout. Nelson Mandela Bay calling a timeout, deciding to go for a full change there, seeing that there hasn't been a goal scored in a while. Decides to get some fresh legs in the water, not a bad idea. Stags decides to make 1 or 2 changes as well. They've been rolling their subs pretty nicely down the left-hand side. Let's just see if maybe this change of personnel can mix up how this game has been going. It feels very one-sided right now. Nelson Mandela Bay just getting better water in front, all 6 attacking, all 6 defending, working hard, whereas Stags seems to be setting up only 3 at a time. Just making them struggle a little bit. Let's see what Nelson Mandela Bay can do with their fresh legs. And we are back in play. Nelson Mandela Bay rolls the double haul off the right hand side. They have a player in space. Number 10 working it forward is able to get the ball in. 2 hands down there, but the drop comes in from number 12, keeping everything solid. Ball goes out all the way across the left. Let's see what they try work. Silly ball into hole, but the hole marker from Stags just decides to jump over and miss it completely. Nelson Mandela Bay tries to play quickly, loses the ball to a ball under. Very lucky stuff there from them. Keen defensive work. Stags now once again finally attacking the 2-meter line, gets 4 players down, gets the extra man. Player must back herself in front of the net there. She decides to throw it over and they lose the ball to it. Silly work. The whole 30 is gone here. Left by herself in front of the goal. She should have just taken the shot, as another great save by Kimberly comes out. Just also seems like the Stags team doesn't have the intent to score. They're not looking dangerous in front of the goal. Need to maybe work on a little bit of intent, try to get the teams moving. Ball comes into hole, but the player is front marked. Easy steal by Ane Muller here, number 2 from Stag Does. Stags trying to work the ball up the middle. Player gets pulled in. Ane luckily able to get rid of the ball. Plays it into hole fast. Back shot comes off straight down the middle line. Better attack there from Stags, at least working the ball down, getting an aggressive shot off, but Kimberly once again solid in goals. And that's the end of our 3rd chukker. What's up? It's happening Africa here as we come into the last chukka of our Nelson Mandela Bay versus Stag Does pool game of the 2025 Gauteng Invitational tournament on day 2. Score is 4-1 to the Nelson Mandela Bay girls. Just been better at getting the ball up in front, more intent on their shots, and also their goalie has been incredible. She has saved almost everything thrown in there as we get off onto the swim. Stags looking for a way to get back into this game. Close swim once again, both players get a hand on the ball. Nelson Mandela Bay gets it out. Ball quickly out to the right as Stag goes into a half drop formation. Ball moving around the outside quite nicely. They're definitely looking to try get it in the middle. Little bit of a tussle going up in the front here for us. Trying to get the ball in as the whole marker gets frontside water. Gets the ball in. Held down by a name Muller. Exclusion for the under-19 girls. Ball out quickly left. Trying to pull the defense down a bit. Let's see if they've got a bit of intent on goal here as the ball comes all the way around to the right. Postmen say they're open. Ball out to the right wing. Off to left edge. She's left alone by herself. One big book. Sends it out back to the right. Little bit of a dead ball there. Just one too many passes ending up on the wrong side. It seems as they're going to run out of time there as they are able to retrieve the ball. Stolen by number 12 from Stag Does. Hard work from them now. Tough to be down 4-1 and immediately get an exclusion, but good work defensively. They need to try work something out now. Need to get something on the board so they can start getting back into this game. Heavy ball out right. All the players swim for it. Kimberly once again on the ball. She has just been exceptional this game. Multiple big saves, saving 5 meters and stealing the ball from as any wayward pass that tries to come in. Great work by the goalie there. NMB once again pulling as many defenders down to the 2 meter line as they can. Forcing a drop that goes a little bit waywards. Another exclusion comes out. She did get the shot off. I'm sure she's happy she got the exclusion though. She missed her shot. Silly work there. That's 2 attacks, 2 man-ups by Nelson Mandela Bay here. At some point the goals are going to start coming and it is going to become more and more difficult for Stags to get back in this game. As the ball comes out right. Big shot from the right-hand side there. Very early into the man-up. Almost seemed like a little bit of a hasty decision to try just force something in there. Let's see what Stags can now do. They need to start working something out. 4 minutes left, 3 goals down. They want to be in this game again. Trying to work the foul on the outside, looking for help. Big foul on the outside. Let's see if one of the Stags players is able to work into the front water. A hole is trying to be pulled off the left-hand side here. Ball is getting stuck out on the right though. Ball all the way out right. Player is looking intent, trying to walk in. Takes the lob shot, throws it a little bit too far to the right. It seems almost as if the goalie's gotten in their heads, just trying to make them push it everything a little bit further. NMB once again. They're 2 for 2 on exclusions this chukka so far. Let's see if they can go make it 3 for 3. As they once again throw a drive down to the left-hand side with the ball down on the left. Good work. Ball comes out right. Drive on the right as well. Great work by them to throw all these drives in. Another exclusion. 3 for 3 from this chukka alone. Just lots of great driving work, getting in front, getting the ball in there. Just solid work by them. No players on the outside not letting themselves get fouled. And finally, the ball comes to an open shooter, but a great block by Kiana Cortino there, holding out defensively. Stags holding on by a thread, trying to keep themselves in this game. It's all well and good to be strong on these defenses, but they have to find a goal here somehow. They have no hole right now. Someone needs to get into the middle as the ball gets stuck on the outside once again. Number 2 decides to stop the player swimming. Silly work. Charlotte van Botschop there out now for 20 seconds. Stags need to use this opportunity. A double man up. Number 10, Jamie Brown, pulling the player by her head. Timeout called by Stag Does. Can get quite confusing when we go double man up there. You don't want to let the players rush it too fast and we don't get the goal. Stags does need it very badly here. Back from our timeout now. Stags on the double man up. Let's see what they are able to do here. They decide to go all 6 up. Most coaches prefer to play 5 on 4, leave one with an extra cover. Stags decides to throw a player in from the outside, roll in, but a pass already missed. Let's see if they're able to work the ball onto the outside. Their post open right in front of her, does not make the pass. Ball out to left again. They've lost all their time here. Stags wasted all their time on the booking of the ball. The shot comes off the right-hand side while they were double man up. Just not great work by them at all. No lefties in the pool. Forcing shots off the right-hand side allows NMB to hold on to a 3-goal lead while double man down. NMB once again, quick pass, turn on the outside, trying to get to the inside water. Ball comes in, but the keeper is there first. Great work. Stags must go up hard now. Try get in front, try get a goal out. Stags working up the middle of the pool. Lots of players converging on her position. She needs to work on getting the ball out. She gets the foul. Lucky her there as a player works into the 2-meter line, but ball goes backwards. In this situation, you need to have the ball moving forward. Number 7 working herself into a position here. Doesn't look like she wants the shot or anything. Gets stolen from her. NMB once again straight up the middle of the pool trying to go for a counter-attack here. They have players open on the far left-hand side there. Let's see if they'll be able to get the ball out to her. Might be another exclusion here. Good work by Stags to make sure that the ball doesn't go away with her. They don't end up with a counter-attack against them. But ball comes out to the left-hand side. Big shot and great save by Alexia Bruce. Stags now really running out of time here. Need to pull out some miracle to win it, but they can definitely try get another goal in if they work hard here. They need to get players down to the 2-meter line. They need to have players attacking that front side water the same way NMB does. But sadly, they just haven't been able to get great work off on their drives. Not a lot of exclusions coming for them either, besides from that double we saw earlier. Also, NMB has just done a great job of allowing the right-handed players on the right-hand side to try work in and get that shot off. It's such a hard angle, and Kimberly has just done great work on protecting it. So back your goalie, let the players on the right-hand side do their work there as we come into the last minute of this game. Another big foul on the outside here as NMB tries to go up. 4 players on the down line. Let's see if they're able to get the ball in here again. I'm sure they'd love one more goal. Only thing better than 4-1 is 5-1 with 30 seconds left on the clock. Shot comes from the outside, dumps it in the bottom right corner. It's all happening here for the number 7 from NMB, Caitlin Jamil. Great shot from the outside there. 27 seconds left on the clock and it ends up going to 5-1. Stags now with the opportunity just to hold themselves with a bit of sportsmanship, hold their heads higher, go for last 30 seconds, work it, try get forward there, try pull the goal off. Let's see what they can do. They work the ball out to the right-hand side. Players are working hard to get down to the middle. Oh, and they lose the ball once again. Number 12, Georgia Ross, steaming down the middle of the pool. Is she going to be able to make it 6-1 here? Gets attacked from behind, and she absolutely smashes it. Great work there by her. A little bit of a fall apart here from the Stag Does as the last 2 minutes here going from 4-1 with maybe a chance to come back to 6-1 down in the space of 30 seconds of the game. Must be very difficult for them. Let's see what they can do in the last 6 seconds. Just get a shot off, see what happens. But Kimberly has been solid the whole game and she holds onto it. 6-1, the final score here. Stags versus Nelson Mandela Bay. See you next time.